Alright, it is Friday, August 10th, 2018 at 3:40 p.m. Let's take a look at the weather. Alright, this is Intellicast. Looking at the radar satellite images of storms right now. Alright, Florida looks to be having some precipitation and rain in the middle. Some storms around Fort Myers and north of Miami. A little way north of Miami, more towards the middle of Florida. Um, New Orleans, Baton Rouge above, there's a squall of storms and rain. There's some spread out storms and rain above Mexico. Oh, not Texas, not Mexico. My bad. Doesn't look to be too much, but there's some storms in Oklahoma City. And wow, more storms below Cleveland, between Columbus and Pittsburgh. That is some rain there. Hopefully no storms develop there. Alright, let's look at some satellite images. This is John, the Remnants of John. Just petering out. Doesn't look like a strong storm at all, but it's still there. Alright, you see here, Remnants of John, kind of just heading towards the Pacific. And below it is Kristy. I don't know if John and Kristy are gonna join, but it looks like they will be merging soon. Don't know if they will become stronger or not, but it's good to keep an eye out on that. Kristy is off the coast of Mexico and below California to the southeast. Look at all these storms in the Pacific below Mexico, just sitting there, churning, possibly getting stronger. Don't know if they will build into anything else, but there's another one off the coast of Mexico, right off the coast, just like being freshly made. And as you see also in the Gulf, there is some storms building, possibly turning it into a storm, I don't know. Hopefully it will dissipate. As I was saying earlier, there were some storms across Texas and parts of Louisiana. And off the coast of Florida and Georgia and South Carolina, there is a squall storm just stretching out. It's like a long line of storms just building. It seems that the Gulf and the Atlantic are retaining more storms. So that could mean that soon the hurricane season could start and be active. As you see off of the Puerto Rico and the small Lesser Antilles there is another storm just building there, just growing. Let's take a look at the extended loop of the Atlantic. Yeah, off the coast of Africa, more storms are being released. They're staying pretty much close to the equatorial line, so they're not rising towards the Atlantic, but that one off the islands there is kind of, building. I'm not sure if it will make a storm, but it's always good to keep an eye on these things and have future forecasts of possible storms turning into hurricanes. Yeah, the Atlantic is looking like it is more receptive to storms. There is some in the Gulf, some off the coast of the eastern seaboard, so it's good to keep an eye out on all of that stuff. Here's another close-up of below Mexico in the Pacific. I really think that John and Kristy are gonna merge somehow. I don't know if they'll make a bigger storm or not, but that is interesting. Alright, here is the precipitation off of Houston and parts of Florida. Alright. You see John here getting smaller. Let's take a look at Hector. Yeah, Hector is way off of into the Pacific, way past Hawaii. Seems to be getting smaller. Hopefully it does not turn into a typhoon and affect the Japanese and Chinese coast. And here is a little forecasting of Tropical Storm Kristy. Alright. Yep, Tropical Storm Kristy. It is at currently location at 18.9 north degrees latitude at 129.8 degrees west. Maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour and movement north at 9 miles per hour. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing much but turning west and going up more into the Pacific, so it doesn't seem to be heading towards land or anything. Hopefully it does not become stronger once it merges with John, and hopefully it does not turn into anything. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for stopping by.